and used it for our good. But it was not necessarily, we necessarily didn't have to go through that. But it was us. It was us not dealing with the past and the pain. So what do we need to do? Steps to take. I encourage you to write these steps down. I got them in 3 different categories, but they all have the same steps. First, we have to be completely honest about our past.
Completely honest.
Completely honest about our past. How many of y'all believe you're completely honest about your past?
Once we get out the fantasies, honey, I'm not.
Right.
I
We have
gotta
to
go,
be completely honest about it, because it's only at that completely honest state that God can deal with. He can't deal with our persona. He can't deal with the image that we have created from that fantasy world. He will not deal with fantasy because he created out of reality. All right? Then we have to be completely honest about our pain. Because some of us, I don't care. I don't care what they did to me. What they did to me don't even matter, because you know why? They're not even important to me.
I feed off my
I hear
haters.
what you're saying, but every time they come in the room, you can't get yourself together. Every time you know they're going to be there, you change your plans.
Yes.
Every time I see you around them, you don't even realize it. Sometimes we do stuff subconsciously, and we don't even realize it. Every time you're around them, you're rolling your eyes. You're smacking your teeth. You're mad. You
mad?
are on full level.
Big mad.
We got to deal with those pains. We got to deal with the pains that keep us from connecting with family members that need us. I'm not talking about family members that don't want anything from God, but there's some family members that actually genuinely need us. But because we've connected them with that timeline of our pain, and we've associated with them with that pain, we won't connect with them. We won't. And that's not good. Because, can I be honest with you? Some of the stuff is not their fault.
Right.
It's not their fault. Some of it is. But some of it is our fault too, because we were warned.
Oh, that's true.
We were warned.
That's true.
But because some of us had this super save mentality, I was watching, was it yesterday? I was watching Batman versus Superman again. But some of us have this syndrome that we just save everybody. We say, because I was rejected too.
Hold us up.
And because I was rejected, I don't want to see anybody rejected. Maybe there's some people you just gotta let go. You gotta put them in God's hands, because you have to realize you're just not equipped to handle them. You know why? Because you haven't even mastered handling yourself yet.
Wow. Thank you.
You're not equipped for it yet.
I'm just
It may not be your assignment. Here's what you do.
I just gotta let
God, send the person assigned to them. Leave it right there. And you focus on what God told you to focus on. But we have to be honest about our pains, y'all. We have to, because no matter what, your pain is going to show. Oh, it's going to show up. And it's going to show up when you least want it to. Because it'll always be people that look like Andre. And every time I see them, something in me cringes.
Don't trust no name of Andre.
Right, no, I don't trust nothing like him. No name Andre, no build like him, no name Hudson, no name Demetrius, right? No, none of those names. None of those, I don't trust none of them.
Don't trust no name.
I don't trust none of them. And the reality is, it's not them. We got to deal with us. The third thing we have to deal with is our perception. Acknowledge your perception. And acknowledge that your perception may be wrong. It may be wrong. And stop attempting to inflict your perception on other people. No, some people aren't going to see things the way that you see them. You know why? Because we see things from a dysfunctional place. And if all we've experienced is dysfunction, anytime function comes or function arises, we classify that as dysfunction when it's really function. All right? So what do I need to do? Well, we need to understand that education plus application demolishes stagnation. That's what we have to realize. So it's not enough just to be educated in the area of dealing with situations. You have to apply what you've learned to deal with those situations so you can demolish the stagnation in your life. All right? So what do we need to do? We need to confront. Martina earlier said, I just keep running from stuff. I just keep, if something happened to me, I just keep going. I just keep going. And I'm leaving a trail of undealt with stuff that should be buried. And the sad part about it is, now you're leaving a trail for your children and those that are connected to your destiny. As they're walking, now they're tripping over the stuff that you didn't bury. So that's why we have to go back, kill what needs to be killed, and bury it, because if not, we're going to produce a generation that's going to trip over the stuff that we refuse to deal with. Or they're going to have to, they'll be running hurdles and they're not even supposed to run hurdles. We'll make their path harder because we just haven't dealt with, we just, oh well, okay, all right, let me just continue on. No, we got to go back and deal with those things. Confront what needs to be confronted. And when I say confront, I don't mean go confronting everybody. Andre, in 4th grade, you pulled my chair out and everybody laughed. And I want you to know that I've been wanting to pull your chair out for many years. No, not that type of confrontation. I'm talking about confronting inside of us. Because we're real good at it. Some of us are good at confrontation with other people. We enjoy it, and some of us say we don't enjoy it, but then when we do it, we're experts at it. And people have to pull us back with it. But we're not very good at confronting ourselves. Now, we're good at having pity parties. We're good at being hard on ourselves. But I'm talking about confronting yourself where you make yourself get up, grow, and move on. Confront some of these things that we've ran from. Confront it. Don't just confront your former relationships. Confront what led you to that. Confront the quality in you that attracts what you attract. Because now we can't keep saying, I hate to hear I hear this all the time. All men are dogs. All women are users. They just want you. They gold diggers. No, baby, probably all the women that you dealt with are like that, and all the men that you dealt with are like that. So what you have to do is dig within yourself and see, why do I keep attracting that? Because it's not necessarily them that has to be dealt with, but it is that thing that attracts and draws them to you that you have to deal with. So confront. We're going to confront the issues in us. Then we're going to release. We are going to release people. We're going to release ourselves. And we're going to release those timelines in our life that continue to come up and interfere with our progress. Because like I said, it's not necessarily Andre. It's the timeline. What else was I going through at that time? We have to be honest about that. Because we want to always put it on Andre. But what else was I going through at that time? Because when I exploded, I didn't just explode on him. It was other things that led up to that I really don't want to deal with. But I can deal with him. Because if I deal with him, it'll distract me from dealing with